Okay, I am going to continue my playthrough of Journey Down Chapter 2. I had just got the lighthouse on, which I assume will change things around the town.
Man, this reel is greased up. It's working. Look.
The lighthouse!
Well, I'll be damned.
How's it going, fellas?
Doing great now with the fire. Thanks, kid.
What you know about Barlow?
Hey, you made some good friends in port already, eh, kid?
Yeah, he gave me a nice big hug on arrival.
That Barlow's a real tough one, ain't he, Vince?
Yeah, he's been cracking down hard on anyone who wants to hold on to what's theirs. Any poor sap who tries to meddle with his affairs winds up with good old Port Archu lead poisoning. Working the docks used to be duck soup before he turned up, but now he's got dogs biting us in every corner. Was difficult enough back when only the Union and the mobs wanted a slice. Now that the coppers are in on it too, it's tough times, kid.
What do you guys know about Club Temba?
Temba? Kid, that clip joint is as far out of our reach as the moon. We've been on the nut as far back as I can remember. You gotta spin some big cabbage to get in there.
Cabbage?
Money, kid. Forgive me for saying so, but you don't seem loaded enough for that joint.
I gotta go.
So I do notice voices seem fairly inconsistent at times.
It's a movie. It looks like maybe. I need to go inside to do some electricity things.
Whatever you need to do to fix the lamp, you do it out here. You hear me? This ain't no working class joint.
Later. The door's locked. I guess I don't need.
With the lighthouse working again, all of the other misters will be busy getting back into port. Now's our chance to head on out and reel in a couple of the big ones. Everyone else is gonna be busy getting drunk here in Port Artoo, and the miss will be all ours. Empty for the picking. That's not a bad plan, Captain. Now's our chance to strike it big, lads. Are you with me? Aye. And you, Gimbo?
I'd rather not, actually. The mist. Oh, I've had enough of it. Oh, it scares me to the bones, it does.
You're the biggest sissy I've ever met, Gimbo. But I need you. You're a good sissy. Yeah, come on, Gimbo. This is our big chance. I'll bring lots of food. Lots and lots of food. I'll even make sure we bring some of that horrible pudding you like so much.
Pudding? You promise there'll be pudding?
Lots of it. Promise.
Oh, all right then. Can't go wrong with pudding.
Well, that settles it. We'll raise anchor tonight. Next round's on me.
It's a floor drain. You leaving?
Yes. Now's our big chance to reel in a couple of fat ones. Everyone else is going to be exhausted from a long stay out in the mist. We, however, thanks to you, we've had time to rest. We're ready to get back out there and reel in a new batch.
You leaving?
Yes. Everyone else, we're ready to get...
Shall say.
What are you doing? Hey, you're going after Lena, aren't you? You mess with Barlow's belongings, and you're gonna get hurt, boy.
No worries, guys. I'm all over this. Good luck with your next catch.
Good luck with yours. And Buana,
Yeah?
thanks for helping us out.
Come on, Angel. Don't tell me you just stumbled across the book doing research for the university. I used to know Kenan Dodo a long time ago. He wouldn't leave the journal for the journey down for you to find for some school project. Well, the book isn't mine to give you anyhow. Now, don't you worry that pretty old head about the Underland, Angel. The Underland is no business for a nice guy like yourself.
I never asked for your advice on the matter. Just give me back my book and you'll see that I'm quite capable of handling my business without you meddling.
Oh, I bet you are. But I'll tell you this much, kid. You're not as smart as you think you are. We had our eyes on you and your castaway crew before you even set foot in Port Arthur. And the police aren't the only ones on your trail. You're in a bad place on a bad track, Angel. Turn back. There are enough would-be adventurers rotting in the mist as it is.
Oh, and you wouldn't have anything to do with that, would you? Don't give me that jive, you cutthroat. If it earned you a nickel, you wouldn't think twice about adding another dead body to your list.
Maybe you're right. But I prefer your body right where I have it. Easy now, Angel. I'm just giving you fair advice. You better forget you heard about the Underland real quick, or else you'll be sleeping with the eels before dawn. What the?
Buana, what are you doing here?
I'm here to rescue you, lady.
The lady's free to leave whenever she pleases. You, however, are not as fortunate.
No, please, don't hurt him.
What's going on here?
Yeah, it's Barlow. I caught a little bug snooping around the penthouse suite. I need him taken care of.
No, wait! He's Count Dodo's son.
He's what? No, never mind. Just show him to the door and make sure he stays out.
Hey, how do you know Count Dodo? Hey, what the? Let me go, you mother. Go, ow! Let go! Don't pull my hair like that, man. Oh, no.
And so the mighty elephant, the tall giraffe, and the tricky monkey became friends again. And soon, all of the fantastic creatures of the Underland were living in peace.
Oh, can we go to the Underland? Can we please, please, please?
Going to the Underland is not that easy, Buana.
Aww.
One day, when you are old enough, you will have to learn that some monsters are more real than others. One day, Buana, you will have to learn the truth.
Were those drawings the same as in the logbook?
Oh, man. My head. Maybe chasing after Lena wasn't such a bright idea after all. That Barlow guy must be up to some bad stuff. I wonder how he's connected to my father. I've got to get to the bottom of this. Someone in this city must know what happened to Count Dodo.
I think the book they were reading had something to do with, I think that symbol was there, and possibly this, but it's upside down. Not sure about these two. Interesting. I'm sure this is going to come back somehow. Or maybe not. Could all just be random.
Hey, man.
Well, look who's awake.
Catching up on your beauty sleep in the dumpster?
Yeah, I'm having a bit of a rough night.
Rough night? Ha! Let me guess. High rolling in club timber on champagne and stardust, and dust out the back door as soon as your credit dried up? Blubbering land crab.
Ever heard of someone named Kaunan Dodo?
Look, can't you see I'm busy drinking? Why don't you just crawl back into the dumpster where you belong?
Well, look who's back. The knight in shining armor. You rescue your princess yet?
I tried, but I wound up in a dumpster with nothing but a beating and a bad headache. That woman is mixed up in some real bad stuff.
So you ain't gonna help her no more?
I'm pretty sure she won't be needing my help. I'm done chasing after her. I've got a new lead now.
Like getting drunk? That's usually what a fella does around here after he gives up on a lady.
No, I got a lead on my old man. He disappeared a couple years ago up in St. Armando. Haven't heard a word from him since. But now I know he's been through here. Someone here in Port Arthur has got to know where he went.
What's his name?
Kaunan Dodo. He was a pilot. A big hat, long dreads, natty rasta.
Well, that name rings a bell, but I have no idea where I've heard it. Wasn't recently. I know that much. You might want to try asking around town.
Will do. Hey, you awake?
Yeah, they're efficient drinkers, mister. These poor fellas had a run-in with the Sisulu.
The Sisulus? You mean the pirates?
Yes, sir. There's some bad news, those Sisulus. Some real bad news. A ruthless, bloodthirsty bunch they are. Apparently they've been pillaging to the left and to the right ever since the lighthouse was broken. Good thing it's finally working again, so now the ships can start finding their way back into port. But by the time these fellas came back, they were broken men. A lot of emotions had to be processed after a terrifying event like that. 3 bottles of emotion, to be more precise.
Maybe I should just leave. Yo!
What can I help you with, sir?
So, you never heard of Kaunan Dodo, eh?
Sorry, sir. You're gonna have to ask around.
I want eel rinse.
Sure thing. It's $5 a bottle.
Man, I don't have any cash. Can you put it on my tab or something?
Well, I'm sorry, sir. No cash, no drinks.
How's business?
Well, Mistress is starting to drop in again, and I'm as fully stocked as could possibly be. I couldn't ask for a better evening. I tell you, sir, it's a hell of a relief seeing the city slowly return back to normal. I was beginning to worry that blackout was gonna last forever. You're lucky to have arrived tonight.
What's new?
Other than the city coming back to life again, I don't know if there's much going on here in Port Arthur, sir. Grapevines all chatter about them Sisulus and their big catch.
Tell me more about the Sisulus.
The Sisulus are just about the only criminals around here beyond Barlow's control. Everyone else is in bed together in some way or another, but not the Sisulus. They're truly outside the law. We don't see them much around Port Arthur, though. They usually hold up far out in the mist, a place called the Outer Cross. Supposed to be some kind of haven for pirates and thieves. Better stay away from that place if you want to stay alive, eh? Because those fellas are known to be pretty ruthless.
I got to hit the streets.
Give 'em hell, sir.
Well, well, well. Look who's back.
Oh, hi, lady.
You look a mess. What happened?
I had some bad luck. I got thrown out of Club Timber.
With your manners, I'm not surprised. Well, don't just stand out there in the rain. You'll catch a cold.
Whoa, what is this place?
This is the mayor's office.
You're the mayor of Port Arthur?
No, silly. I am his secretary. I manage his appointments, meetings, and weekly schedules. I take his calls, mail his letters, file his documents, run his errands, and sort his cigars.
Cool!
This job is a real drag, and the pay is lousy. Honestly, I just want to get out of this place. I wish I was up in Saint Armando. Now that is a city with a heart and a soul. So what is your name, Mystery Man? I'm Antiswa, but my friends call me Andy.
I'm Buana.
Pleasure meeting you, Buana. I would socialize, but I've got a ton of work left to do tonight.
Hey, I know that place. It's Morton's Lighthouse.
Yeah, it is a good thing someone finally fixed it. When the lighthouse was sabotaged, the whole city just kind of stopped. It was beginning to make everyone here kind of creeped out.
That's the train station.
Yes, it connects Port Artoo to Saint Armando. There used to be rails going downwards too, but they are all out of service now.
The harbor. That's where we first arrived with the Biko. Looks like some kind of harbor maintenance thing.
Oh, that is the McFerrin Eel Rinse Distillery. It used to be a source of a lot of pride here in Port Artoo before it was shut down. Now all eel rinse is distilled up in Saint Armando. Maya lost the contract to them, as usual.
Ah, that's too bad for him.
For him? No way. He probably got a nice fat bonus. It is too bad for Port Artoo. We lose jobs and money for every new stupid deal he signs.
It's Club Timber, smack dab on Main Street.
Yeah, all of Port Artoo sort of revolves around that joint. That is where all the money is. So that is where everyone wants to be.
It's a cemetery, I think.
Yes, that cemetery is where we will all end up someday, I guess. Gosh, how depressing is that? Get born here in the dark, live here in the dark, and then die and forever rest here in the dark. It just reminds me of how much I want to get out of here.
It's a cross.
That is the Port Artoo Hospital. It has got pretty decent service, actually, if you can afford it. Rich folks go there, but most other folks just suck it up.
What's this weird thing?
Oh, that is Enola's House of Butterflies. It is pretty much the only point of light in this depressing town.
What's a House of Butterflies?
She does butterfly therapy there. It is amazing stuff. Can bring you right out of that gloomy Port Artoo mood in just a couple of minutes. Come to think of it, it's pretty similar to that horrible booze the Misters are always drinking. Except you miss out on the hangover, of course. And it's no good for passing out either. I guess that's why the Misters prefer the bottle.
It's the jail. I'm just gonna stay as far away from that place as possible, I think.
That sounds like a very good plan, Buana.
It's some kind of factory area, I think.
That's right. That is where you will find most of Port Artoo's industries. The old mines, power plants, the iron works, those kinds of things.
Nice cigars.
That is a box of Senor Muerte. They are specially imported from Pango Kubwa. The mayor says they are the best cigars ever made. He is very particular about his cigars.
Nice cigar.
That is a... They are... The mayor... He is very...
It's locked in place.
Sorry. Fire equipment can only be removed in case of emergency.
That's no fun. There's gotta be a less destructive way of releasing the fire What's upstairs?
Mayor's office. He's never here though. The mayor is working from inside Club Timber. And by working, I mean greasing his palms and spending the city's tax money on his lovers.
Twinkle, twinkle, little... Hey, what's that blinking thing up there in the corner?
It's a smoke detector.
A smoke detector? Thanks for letting me in from the rain.
Don't mention it.
Have you heard of someone called Kaunandodo?
Kaunandodo? That's a funny name.
He's my father. He disappeared from St. Armando years ago.
Disappeared?
Without a trace. Now I'm trying to find out the truth about what happened to him. I think the answers are here somewhere in Port Arthur.
Wow, what a mystery. I will keep my eyes and ears open.
So, what do you do for fun around here?
Fun? The only people who get to have fun here in Port Arthur are the rich folks. I bet they're having a ball over at Club Timber.
Oh, why don't you walk on over there? I bet your boss could help you inside.
I bet he could. And I bet he won't. I don't want to hang out with those people anyway. They're a bunch of jerks. All of them. Port Arthur is a dead end for me, Buana. I want to go to the big city. To St. Armando. That is where it happens. Oh, I just can't stop dreaming about that place. I used to have a big, beautiful St. Armando poster here on the wall. But my boss had me take it down. I just could not stop staring at it. I was saving up for train tickets to get up there. But now that the trains are all shut down, it's just a dream, I guess.
Later!
See you around.
Hey, check this out!
What's this? Wow! These pictures are amazing! I could just dream myself off to St. Armando on one of those ships right now.
Hey, Andy, mind if I use the computer?
Go ahead. What do I care if I get fired? I just want to get out of here. Knock yourself out.
Awesome! Thanks, Andy.
Heck! What am I supposed to search for? How does he spell his father's name?
It's a replica of an old... It's mod... Fancy car. Whoever owns this ride has got to be filthy rich. It probably belongs to someone in Club Timber. Fancy. It probably... Excuse me, ladies. Have you heard of someone named Kaunandodo?
Sorry, I don't know what you're talking about. We are just here waiting for our ride.
Have you heard of someone called Kaunandodo?
I think maybe you're mistaking us for somebody else.
No, I'm just asking around.
I'm gonna ask that
You're
one more
not
time.
getting anywhere with us. We are out of your league.
Ever heard of someone named Kaunandodo?
Look, we are not interested. You really need to learn how to take a hint.
I ain't going near that meat stick. It's a taxi cab, but there's no taxi driver around. It's a poster for a movie named Vegetable Thieves. First, she stole his heart. And then she stole his carrots. Man, talk about drama. Baron's Gold, a twisting tale of airplanes, goblins, and riches galore. That movie sounds awesome. There's a sign on the ticket booth. It says, tickets for tonight's show will be available shortly. I wonder what this little vent does. Oops. The door to the train.
Who you think you're fooling, Mo? We're never gonna be able to push this produce. Only reason the Sisulus didn't grab it is because it's dried up and halfway rotten.
Shut up, Vince. Someone's coming. Hey, kid. Want to buy some corn? It's prime stuff. Straight from the farm.
yeah, prime corn. Fresh from the farm. Fresh from the, cows or whatever.
Sorry, guys. I got no money.
We could trade. We're big on trading.
Yeah, let's trade. I'd like a big fat bottle of eel rinse.
Yeah, that'd be nice. And how about some cigars? It's about time men of our ability get to enjoy the good life. We're men of class, you know. Men of class should be enjoying a classy life. Ain't that right, Vince?
That's right, Mo. There you have it, kid. Get us some cigars and a bottle of eel rinse, and this beautiful crate of prime corn is all yours.
You guys heard of a man named Kaunan Dodo?
Nakadodo? Wait, isn't it that guy who had a thing with that girl on the flats? You know, what was his name? Guy was always limping, had a funny way of walking.
Oh, yeah, you mean that guy who was running the bricks for the old stooge over on 6th, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, now I know. You're talking about Tommy Three Legs.
Yeah, that's the guy.
Yeah, his name ain't Kno Doko or whatever.
Yeah, that's true.
Great fog today, huh, guys?
It's bleeding fantastic, kid.
Is it always this foggy here?
Sort of comes and goes. Most of the time it's like this. Been a real thick week, though. Thicker than usual for these parts.
Yeah, feels like something bad's brewing out there in the big soup, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's getting cooler now, though. Might clear up tonight. Might even catch a glimpse of the stars. Better watch out, eh, Mo?
Hey, no spookies, okay?
You're afraid of the stars?
Catch a glimpse of the stars, and you know something big is going down tonight.
Something big?
Someone's gonna bite the bullet, kid.
Someone's gonna die?
Yeah, and I don't mean no out-across turf war. I mean here, on the cold streets of Port Archu.
Hey, I told you no spookies.
What's the outer cross?
You best just stay away from there, kid.
What is it?
It's a pirates and thieves nest far out in the soup. You reckon this place is lawless? Take a ship to the outer cross and you get swindled, mugged, killed, and dropped in the mist before you can even set foot on solid ground.
Yeah, that place is run by the Sisulus and a bunch of other lawless hoodlums. Take our advice and stay away from there, kid.
I gotta go. Mind if I take a look into...
Get us some booze.
And cigar.
Right.
Hey, Morton!
Hey, hello there, Buana.
Ever heard of someone named Kaunan Dodo?
Kaunan Dodo? Haven't heard that name in a long time. A pilot, isn't he?
Yeah, that's him!
Last I saw him, he was working for Barlow. Those two were up to some really shady business, I'll tell you.
Kaunan Dodo worked for Barlow? That can't be right.
Quite so. And I'll tell you what else. The two of them led an expedition down to the Underland.
The Underland?
Oh, yes. Few people remember this nowadays. But back then, there were no laws stopping adventurers from trying their luck down there. The expedition was one of the few ventures ever to make it back.
What happened to Kaunan Dodo?
All I know is that the captain left Port Archu in a hurry. I saw his plane fly off into the mist one morning, and I never saw it again. Some people said he flew back down to the Underland. Others said he left to start a new life in St. Armando.
Tell me about the expedition.
I can't tell you that much, son. The whole thing was done in secret, you see. But I've worked the lighthouse for over 40 years now, and no vessel comes or leaves port unnoticed by me. I remember seeing them take off in a twin-engine propeller plane. One of those pontoon planes that can land on water, you know.
That must be Kaunan Dodo's plane!
Well, it was a real beauty, wherever it was from. But when it returned from the Underland a few weeks later, one could tell it had been through some real rough travails. Poor thing barely made it back.
Did they bring anything back from the Underland?
Rumors said it was loaded with a ton of gold and diamonds when it came back. I wouldn't make much of those rumors, though. Sadly, we'll never know for sure what secrets they uncovered in the Underland.
Why not?
Soon after the expedition returned to Port Artu, Barlow became the chief of police. And on the same day, the official report about the expedition was made classified.
What report?
The police suspected the expedition was involved in some kind of dirty business. But the final police report was never revealed to the public. And I'm afraid the secrets were buried together with that police report.
Buried or not, I'm going to find out the truth about that expedition.
Well, good luck, son. Won't be easy getting your hands on that police report.
Any idea where I could find that police report?
Afraid not, son. You'd have to get real chum-friendly with the powers that be to get hold of that kind of information. Government reports aren't exactly public information around these parts.
Okay.
All right.
It's a deflated. There's no way I'm blown. That's one huge crane. It's an empty butt.
Hey, can you believe this? I do this job for chum change day after day, and Hustler Mac sell me a bust tire, good for nothing but a trip around the block. When he laid his racket, it sure sound clean, but now I know who's the fool. He played me cut rate, and that ain't cool. I'ma owe Hustler Mac a slap in the face for that chum deal. Name's Rod Reynolds. That's R for real.
Oh, so your taxi's broken?
Yeah, I know you want to roll with Rod Reynolds. That's R for rhythm. I got the smoothest jam in town. Like silk on wheels, I bring my customers to their destination every time. But now, however, there is a slight predicament. My front tire's gone bust, and that sucker Hustler Max got his jive shop closed this hour. I don't quite know what to do. Put me in a bit of a pickle. If I had me a new tire, I'd take you wherever you want to go. But right now, it looks like I'm stuck for the night.
I thought R was for real.
R is for real. R is for rhythm. And R is for ride. Remember that. Rod Reynolds, that's my name. Driving a cab, that's my game.
What's hot on the streets, Reynolds?
Streets are cooking tonight, Jack. Something big going on in the city. I can feel it in a fine-tuned, extra-calibrated tingle of my fingers. This is a fine night to score a ride with Rod Reynolds, indeed.
That's a classy suit. I hear purple is the new thing.
This ain't no common purple, Jack. This here is royal purple, and no less. When you riding with Reynolds, you riding with royalty. Can you dig it?
practice my pickaxe swing on your car, please?
Yeah, you do that, Jack, and I practice my kung fu on you.
Do you know anything about expeditions to the Underland?
Ha! The Underland? I thought all suckers knew that's just a bunch of fairy dust. I keep it real, you know? Real on the streets. Can you dig it?
I'll see you.
Stay on top, Jack. In Port Archu, you gotta...
Look, I got a rubber boat.
Ain't that something? You going for a boat ride?
I don't think so. I'm not sure why I'm carrying it around, to tell you the truth. Looks like there's gonna be a big show tonight. There's a sign on the tickets for... I can't... I can't... Do you know any...
Look, you really need to learn.
Can I have a cup?
I'm really not allowed to give away the... But I... Go ahead.
Thanks, Sandy. Hey, Andiswa.
Hey, Buana.
You know anything about an expedition to the Underland?
To the Underland? I am pretty sure going anywhere below Port Artu is illegal.
This was a long time ago, before it was illegal.
Oh, I don't know anything about that. Besides, who would ever want to go farther down into the mist?
Let's
see you. Hey, what are you doing?
I'm, just testing the smoke detector.
Come on, Tanatoff. Just push the button on the side, will you? Thanks.
I don't think he's interested. I ain't... I don't... Yo!
What can I help you with, sir?
You ever heard about an expedition to the Underland?
Have I? Back in the day when diving down into the mist was legal, we had people excitedly going on about it all the time. Once people got to drinking, there was always some fool who suggested they go for it. Drop the hard life here in Port Arthur and search for treasure in the Underland. There ain't nothing but fool's gold there. And those poor fellas that took off, well, we ain't never heard of or seen them again. It's a dead end, sir. It's a good thing the government finally decided to ban the whole mess altogether. People were disappearing by the bucket load. Damaging my business, it was.
No one ever made it back?
Well, I remember hearing about a couple of fellows who returned and claimed they had been there. But ain't it convenient? They failed to bring back a single shred of evidence to prove it. You'd have to be pretty crazy to believe them then, eh?
Any idea where I can get more information about the expedition?
Sir, you're gonna have to ask around, because it was a long time ago. You'd have to ask someone who stuck around for a long time.
I want...
Sure thing. It's $5.
Man.
Well, I'm sorry.
I
give him a...
I don't... It's a...
Yeah, I've got to comply with the Port Arthur Hygiene Directive. This eel rinse is considered hazardous waste.
I think I see some eel rinse down there. Maybe I can get it up somehow. It's a floor.
Yeah, this eel...
Man, that's... I don't think that's gonna fly, man. I'm not... Wanazu. I think... Doesn't look like... What a what? What a... Gross, man! The bottle is half full. I got to find more liquor, so... I think that I need... Man, that's not... It's a deflated. There's no way I'm blow... Hey, but I don't want to kill... You know anything about...
Do I look like some sort of blast? Bugger off.
You...
Do I bugger off?
Hey, that would probably work. But I don't want to carry it around inflated. Man, that's not... Look, I got a rubber boat.
Ain't that something? You going for a boat ride?
I don't think so. I'm not sure. Hey, but I don't want... I don't... Hey, want me to...
Easy with that thing around my ride, Jack. Wouldn't want to scratch my...
Need a light?
Thanks, Jack.
I don't... I don't need to... How's it going?
Doing great.
You ever heard about an expedition to the Underland?
Hey, Mo, listen to this guy go like there's no tomorrow, huh?
Yeah, you some kind of wise guy, buddy? Better shut that trap before you get busted, kid.
Yeah, stick your neck out and they chop it off.
I don't even get to talk about it.
Kid, that old dream's nothing but trouble. Forget about it, capiche?
I got...
What you got there?
Wow, they're real Senor Muerte cigars.
Fancy brand.
Good job, kid.
I think I better... Man, that's not good. What a wonderful tool. I don't want to... I don't need to... I don't want to... It's a replica of an... It's not... The door to the tree. Man, that's... It's a bro... I think I'm... I don't think he's in... I don't... This is where that gorilla... I think the drain is in... I need to find something... I think... Hey, that would... But I don't want... Yo!
What can I help?
I
give him help.
Do you know it?
Do I look bugger off?
That's the door I was thrown out of after... I'm not...
Club Timber, how may I be of service?
I'd like to reserve a table.
I'm sorry, sir, but this is a members-only club. We don't take reservations, and we don't accept any new members. Good night.
It's a high... Don't help me lift. Whoa, rubber boat engineering rules!
Aha. I originally thought I was going to use that as a replacement tire.
I don't think so, man. If you could afford buying a car with fancy wheels like these, then you can afford losing one. Hey Reynolds, check this out.
Right on, brother. I owe you big. Can I take you somewhere? It's on the house.
Thanks, man. But I don't really know where to go yet.
Don't worry, Jack. I owe you. I'll stick around. You drop by when you're ready to roll.
What's up?
I'm geared up and ready.
Do you know anything about expedition?
Ha! The Underland? I thought also I keep it real on the street.
I'll see.
Stay in Port Archu. You gotta be street.
You know anything?
Look, you really need.
Beautiful. I think I'm done playing with the rubber. I think. What's up?
Mayor's. He's never the mayor and buy and spend.
Hey, on this.
Hey, buona.
Let.
See.
I think I'm. It's the old. It's the old shutdown McFerrin. It's the trains. The harbor. It's club. It's the. It's the. That's Anola's house. Seems. It's the. It's the end. It's the. It's. It's a smoke.